Okay, now I'm trying to do some kind of a texture, skin texture. I was playing around in these legs, actually, this leg over here, and in this one I'm going to show you what, let me see, focus, what I was doing. Because this clay is so soft, I'm just grabbing my what I work body modeling tool, part of my set, on the set that I have, that I made. And because the clay is so soft, this is good enough for helping me doing lines. So in this case, I was thinking about how the ankle area looks like, and I was doing just random lines like this. You can play around still and going like that. So as here too, just random lines. And you should be having your soft, well, in my case I use some alcohol, 90% or 99% alcohol, and then I brush it on here just to soften what I'm doing here, because this is just a rough shape of the tool, and you don't want this doesn't look natural. It's giving me the texture, it's giving me the wrinkles, but it does not look natural, and it's supposed to look natural. So to soften this, just randomly, to soften this, I brush it with a wet brush with alcohol, right, like that. Random, going to the front properly. That's good to start like that. And in the front, I also was doing those horizontal lines, which it probably will be hard to get it. It's hard on my visual point here actually, but I'll try to do my best. Oh, there, like that. Just random, like that. Kind of connecting with the back side. Oops. All of these need to be brushed. I haven't brushed it yet. And I was just trying to figure, even here I was trying to, let's see, let me go up. Even in this area I was trying to figure how the direction of the wrinkles it will be going. And I was figuring, I kind of was playing on the other side a little bit with the same tool. I was figuring it kind of will go down this area because the wrinkles are already here, so I'm kind of following that pattern like that. Then flying away, and like that, just kind of falling down here and coming around this bone like that. Here I should do it more intensely. I was just doing it very mild because I was just trying, you know, playing around like that. A wrinkle was coming actually from here, from this area here, down over here. Wrinkles have to make sense here too, and I have the ones that coming from the butt here, so I gotta be aware of that. They cannot interconnect. That's not natural. They need to follow one. They need to follow a pattern. Okay, like that. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to source for this too. This probably is going here and then like that. And something else is coming up here then. Let's see if that works. And not just that, but I also was thinking about doing a few like that, probably mostly here. And let's see how it goes with that. Let's see how it looks. Always trying, always testing. It has to look natural, you know. And here too, something going horizontal, mostly in the big bone there. And maybe this wrinkle was going over here, something like that. Try to make sense. And the small ones. This clay is so soft, because I should be using a pointy tool actually in cases like this, but I don't really see the need, because it's marking it very well just with this blunt tool. And maybe here I just keep on going. I might try to cover everything though, because I want her to have a lot of texture on the skin. I might do some mild stuff somewhere else. Maybe here can be just mild, and it has more of the wrinkles on the joint areas. Probably here should be fine here. I could do some down there too, but right now it was concentrated here. What else? Probably here I can enhance. And even here I can go and do more. These are the smallest wrinkles, just a skin texture like that. But this can go bouncing this side here, because all this is hanging skin she has. And it's coming from the back, going to the front, back to the front. It's following a pattern, as you can see. Here, coming from the back, going to the front. I hope you can see that on the video, because they're very mild lines. See, here too, probably you will have this shape on here, going to this, in this case going to the spine here, coming from here is wrinkles, mini wrinkles here, and enhancing everything else I have done before. Probably at her butt she still will have some texture there too. And over here like that. Oh yeah, those look good. And keep telling you over and over again, try to make it look just natural. Don't overdo it either. Probably here on the butt itself I will not do it. Mostly in the areas around. Probably here too, it could be like that. This is mostly I usually do that with tools like this. You see, needle tools. This is a handmade tool. This is good also for making texture. But this clay is so soft that it will immediately is going to mark the clay. So I have to be very, very mild when I work with this tool. I don't usually do it like that, but this is great. This is a handmade tool. This is a brass tube, and these are the thinners of all the wires. You can find that, and you just connected everything together, and you bend it a little bit here, so it will scratch the surface that you're working on. And when you have the two of these, you can do this and make irregular lines. This is a great tool, really. I love for making a texture like this and such. This is fine-tuning pretty much what I just did. It's making like micro tiny wrinkles. And remember, I showed you this tool before, because when I mark the wrinkles like this, it creates me little pieces of clay, like little balls, and I usually wipe with this. And this tool itself can create texture to this brush, because it's the brittle type of hard hair. This itself can make, you see, can make it. Actually, with this, I probably can soften the lines I did before. I should try to use the alcohol, because the alcohol was also always my option for making textures in monsters. Alright, the idea is this. I have a soft brush, a little piece of pep towel, and I have my alcohol here. Yeah, so I'm going to dip my soft brush here, dip it on the alcohol, and I have it right here. I'm going to swipe it a little bit on the paper, and I'm going to brush. This is going to soften the first layer I did. It's going to soften the tool and make it look more natural. See the markings of the legs right there. And it also gets away of the little pieces of clay that come off when you're carving like that, and just make it look all more natural. Try to follow the pattern of the wrinkles though, like this, see? Like that. And I'm going to load it again, swipe it a little bit, and just keep on doing that. Trying to follow the pattern. It's going to soften and blend whatever the marking you did with your tool. Okay, and it's going to give you that texture, softening texture. And you can keep on going as much as you need to. This one, I'm blending and also texturing. Trying to follow the same pattern. Yeah, here too. When it's just have the coat of the alcohol, the clay surface is very soft, so I also use that technique to add more texture. Like I swipe, I brush again, and then I coat a little bit here, and then right on there I take the advantage of using my tool if I want to texture, because it's going to work. The clay is very soft, and it's going to do it. It's going to mark it well. Rather you have that tool, or rather you have other tools, think that the clay is going to be extra soft. Have this when you do that with the alcohol. I usually, in a regular Cernit, more firmer clay, I will do that first. I will do the alcohol coat, and then I will texture. In this case, you didn't see me doing that because the clay is pretty soft and there wasn't really the need of doing that. Now I'm just using the alcohol to soften whatever I have at mark with my tools and to make it look more natural. Yeah. If it wasn't a firmer clay, I will do this first and then do the wrinkles and stuff. Let's keep on going up, 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 up. Oops. Let's keep on going up. I was doing this guy here. Just the overall skin texture. And this little tool is marking it pretty well. Because my clay is extra soft. Now it all makes sense why the character artist prefer to work in Sculpting. Sculpting is a very soft type of clay. But it's also because they don't know about the doll making type of clays. That's why also they work in a Sculpting. Every time I catch up with one of my friends, character sculptors, I talk to them about the doll making clay, and they never heard about it. So it's always good to meet somebody and let them know there is a better quality of polymer clay. Because sadly, many of the sculptures in the Sculpting clay, they crack over the years. That is not a type of clay that you can preserve forever like the doll making quality type of polymer clay. I'm going to show you in this little part here because I have to texture the whole thing, but the texture of the skin, it should go in pretty much like now I'm doing a perpendicular, I will say that word, but you can also go on top of that. Probably if I clean a little bit, on top of that, cleaning a little bit, you can also go, this is a mixed tab, but all the, you could go sideways. And try to do like cut up lines, play around with shapes. You see, look, one side, okay, then the other side. Try to play around with these shapes, and you will see how the texture change. Like that. But always trying to making it, giving it sense. Don't just do squares or something too technical. It's supposed to look natural, and probably you can go horizontally also. I will do a few of those horizontal. It's hard to get hold of these things, but you probably could be watching skin textures for elderly people, something like that. That will help a lot. I should be watching that actually. See? And then you soften. Oh, I need to wet this. If your clay is very soft like this one, when you soften, go very mild in this step, because you could erase everything you have done because the clay is so soft. So like that. I hope you can see that on the video, because it's tiny type of texture for this, but when you see it in person, wow, that makes a big of a difference. Even so more when we are going to paint this. all right, which I still don't know what color it's going to be, but anyway, I'm going to keep texturing pretty much all of her skin. You see here she only has lines. I had to do the whole cross of lines. Okay, and let's see what else can I do here. But that's pretty much the techniques to texture something, to give a skin type of looking aged skin, hanging skin, something like that. Okay.